Oh, shit. I did not realize that was the last page. I thought I still had more. Alright, close the argument time. Hang on, let me get a drink of water before this. Alright. It all started a few years ago, when someone read the alter ego Kisaragi backup data kept by the Foundation. The one who read this data was Mikoto Sonoji. Mikoto Sonoji. Someone who was saved by Utsuro in the past and has been searching for him since childhood. Alter ego Kisaragi had data on the entire 79th class killing game. It was at that moment that Mikado realized that Utsuro was dead. He made his new mission to resurrect Utsuro, so he started the killing school trip. Usually, reviving the dead is impossible. However, Mikado, using his hacking expertise, collected information about Utsuro and devised a plan to use that knowledge. And that plan was to resurrect Utsuro as an alter ego in the virtual world. Fucking handshake. But alter ego is an advanced technology and could only be created by ultimate students. So it was impossible for Mikado to create an alter ego with his ability alone. Because of this, he decided to collaborate with someone with excellent abilities comparable to that of an ultimate. It was Kokoro Kirikawa, who we met as Kokoro Mitsume during the killing game. Act 2. Kokoro performed experiments on her daughter in order to study primitive emotions in the past. Oh, Mikiko. Her daughter was part of the 79th class of Hope's Peak, the ultimate exorcist, Mikiko Kirikawa. Even after she escaped her confinement, there was still data being recorded from Mikiko until the day of her death, all stored in Kokoro's computer due to a computer chip implanted into her brain. From this data, along with the information of the 79th class killing game in Utsuro, Mikado created the alter ego base. But there was something Mikado overlooked. It was extremely difficult to create an alter ego of someone else. So Mikado first decided to create his own alter ego. And thanks to Kokoro inserting an excessive infusion of emotions into it, the alter ego began to run wild and saw that human Mikado's plan would not succeed. Alter ego made plans to deal with his real self and hired Shobai to work as his body. And so he ordered Shobai to kill Mikado. Damn. When his jammer disappeared, alter ego began to make serious plans. It was at this point that it became impossible for the Kisaragi Foundation to track alter ego down, and nobody could stop him. Alter ego searched networks from all around the world and collected a large amount of information to help with his plans. He discovered information about Yuki, who was kidnapped by Utsuro and imprisoned somewhere. Oh my god, look at him! Jesus! Utsuro went to Hope's Peak instead of Yuki, so the two bodies had many similarities. That's why he kidnapped Yuki, who was currently on life support, and attempted to resurrect Utsuro using his body. In order for Yuki to become Utsuro, Alter Ego created a plan to synchronize Yuki's brain. The plan was for Yuki to have a similar experience to the one Utsuro had. Specifically, to recreate the 79th class killing game and infuse Yuki with that experience. And for that, he needed students to participate in the killing game. Oh my gosh. Nikke looks so badass in that picture. Furthermore, to maximize the power of divine luck, Alter Ego brought together people who gained fortune from divine luck. The Children of Utsuro, C0, also known as Void. I don't think that's supposed to be there. That's okay. Even if the plans were made, it still wasn't an easy process to bring Utsuro back to life. After lots of trial and error, Alter Ego finally came to the conclusion that he had to use a virtual world. To do this, he stole the Neo World program from the Future Foundation. He modified the already created virtual world and turned it into Utsuroshima, the perfect setting for an alter ego. Minako! With the stage set, Alter Ego began to gather the remaining participants. All the participants had something in common. They were all seen as symbols of hope, and they had to have some connection to the 79th class of Hope's Peak Academy. In the virtual world, everyone's bodies and memories were manipulated so they believed they were Hope's Peak freshmen. And with this, the recreation of the 79th class killing game began, and we, who knew nothing about this, began to doubt and ultimately kill each other. Thanks to the efforts of Void and the power of divine luck, the plan went smoothly, all controlled by will of an alter ego. Uh-huh. Oh, Sora. This killing school trip was all controlled by the alter ego calling itself Mikado Sonoji, the true culprit of our suffering. Oh my god. That picture is raw as fuck. I love it. The art goes crazy. Alright, well, that's the closing argument done, and it seems we have learned everything. But I don't think we're anywhere near done, and I have no idea what shit they're gonna pull out of their ass here. 'Cause, yeah, like, what else is there to reveal, aside from, like, the nitty-gritty of what Sora really is, but, like, other than that, it's just like, man, where is this going to go? It's gonna get insane, I just know it. Alright, well, we haven't gotten an intermission or anything yet, so I guess I'll just keep going. Brilliant! Perfecto! There truly is nobody who can compare to our dear Sora! Uh-huh. Shit. We were supposed to figure out a way out whilst pretending to go along with Mikado's plan. But the trial's over and I still don't have a clue. I wonder what Mikado's going to do to us after all this. He said he wouldn't harm us, but we don't have any guarantee that that's true. What's going to happen now? Is the trial really over? I still don't get it. What does uncovering the truth change for us? It's important to face the truth, Yuki. Although, as you said yourself, it doesn't seem important at first glance. But it's not the content that matters, but the step itself. It's like going to a party. It doesn't matter what you eat or drink because it's about the experience. The same is true for the class trial. Isn't it much better to know the truth and see the end rather than see the end and know nothing? That's what I don't get. The class trial is important, but why? Hey, if it's done, can we move on? Move on? What are you talking about? Foo, that's right. However, don't rush the story. Our sunset will soon arrive. Coincidentally, it seems the installation has finished at the same time. Installation? Care to explain? Installing, Utsuro into Yuki's body? I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna show up. I'm assuming that's kind of what the second half of this is gonna be. But let's see. Oh. Oh, it's the buttons. Is the graduate or repeat or do not? I believe that's what that is. It looks like it. Huh? So, something just appeared in the air. What is this? The wait is over. From now on, the final stage of the killing school trip begins. It's graduation time! Yep. Graduation? For all of you who have discovered the truth and cleared the class trial, I need one last thing from you. A pop-up should have appeared before you, all with the hologram dialogue box. Please take a look. Graduation or repeat? What's this? Yes, I'll explain it to you all. This is the final step of the killing school trip, but it is a choice. I don't have a say in this. If you choose graduate, the killing school trip will end and you'll all return to the real world. However, if you choose repeat, the killing school trip will go on forever, and you'll all remain in the virtual world. What? You're confused? But it's simple. Then, are you asking us to choose one of them? Yes, Yuki, I've also sent the hologram window to your place. Just select it from there. That's not the point. Just what is it? Graduation and repeat, what does it all mean? Weren't you trying to revive Utsuro by putting him inside my body? But if we're forced to choose, isn't graduate the best option? Yes, then go ahead and choose graduation. Well, if Yuki graduates, I'm assuming he's gonna wake up with Utsuro in his body. Right? Is that your ploy? If somebody wishes to stay in the virtual world, you can simply select repeat.
Why would anyone want to stay? Let's just graduate.
Oh, wait, this is way too suspicious. Mikado's not the type of person to just let us leave that easily. Even if you promise we won't get hurt and that you'd let us return to the real world safely, letting us go won't help to revive for Utsuro. I agree. What? Everyone must choose repeat. This is a trap.
Ah? A trap? What do you mean?
Class trials, graduation or repeat, personality override, it's all manipulation to achieve your goal. Yes, this is the only way. Tsurugi, you never explained exactly what Mikado Sonoji was trying to achieve. I'll do it now. Mikado Sonoji, that damn bastard, is trying to follow Junko Enoshima's plan. Junko Enoshima's plan? Junko Enoshima's plan? You're talking about her plan for Junko Land, right? You know about that? Yes, I read the top secret files from the Future Foundation, and there I learned that the so-called graduation exam is actually a personality override. What does graduating or repeating have to do with overriding someone's personality? The Neo World program is not just a virtual world made for enjoyment or personal use. As I said before, the Neo World program was created for the purpose of the Hope Restoration program. The Neo World program is capable of replacing memories. In the past, the people who were put in the Neo World program were infected with an irreversible despair. The Neo World program made them live a happy daily life and turn those virtual memories into real ones. That was the purpose of the Hope Restoration program. To replace real-world memories with fake virtual ones. It's done by overwriting data from the virtual world into a person's real-life brain in reality. So if we select graduate and return to the real world, that means that everyone's data from our avatars will be uploaded into the real world. So, it's really a trap? Well, it's true that if we go back to reality, our memories from the virtual world remain. So I don't really get how it's a trap. That itself is the trap. When the avatar data overrides the brain in the real world, those without avatars have no data to transfer to their brain. Those without avatars? You mean... the deceased. The victims of this killing game. It's still sad, but it makes sense. If you die in the virtual world, you die in the real one, too. But wouldn't overriding a dead person's brain just do nothing? What if I told you it does do something? What? Our avatars are basically a direct line to our brains in the real world. As long as your avatar is alive, even administrators can't manipulate the original owner's identity. However, if someone's avatar disappears and the data that was supposed to transfer to the owner's brain disappears, it works differently. In that case, the administrator can modify and change the data as they wish, and you can override someone's brain in the real world. That means... Yes, Junko Enoshima used this and created a killing game in order to kill the avatars in the Neo World program. And instead of inserting the data from the deceased avatars, she wanted to put her own alter ego inside of their brains. Fortunately, her plan failed. But what would have happened if it succeeded? The brains of the deceased people. Junko Enoshima tried to override them. In other words, the personality of the original owner of the body would disappear and be replaced with Junko Enoshima's? What? Correct. That's the truth of the personality override feature. And the trigger for this is the graduation exam.
Wait, so Mikado's trying to follow her plan? And that means he's trying to steal the bodies of everyone who has died so far?
Fufu, your joke had gone too far, Tsurugi. It's quite on the contrary. Would you mind if I took my exposition roll back, please? A joke? I'll give you 60 points for effort. What Tsurugi just said is only half true. What are you talking about? Have you forgotten my purpose? Even from the beginning, Junko Enoshima made multiple copies of herself in order to cause the tragedy. As for me, I'm only trying to revive Master Utsuro. However, yes, it's true that I plan to use the personality override feature. There is only one person I want to overwrite. I wouldn't have a use for so many bodies. That means... even if I selected graduate, my body would get stolen. Don't worry, Yuki. That's not going to happen. I won't let it happen. Tsurugi? The solution is simple. The graduation system is only activated when over half the students select graduation or repeat. The host, Mikado, doesn't get to vote, meaning that excluding him, the majority vote is 7. So if 4 or more people vote repeat, the personality override won't occur. But if we do that... Correct! Yuki's personality will be saved. However, you will all be trapped in this virtual world forever.
I don't like that.
Careful, once you choose, there's no taking it back. After the graduation exam concludes, the Neo World program loses its function, so there's literally nothing left. We must sacrifice ourselves for Yuki.
I hate this. Why do I have to die for him? He's not even family. He's nothing to me.
What?
I'm sorry, Yuki, but there's nothing we can do.
If it's any consolation, you won't die. You'll simply remain forever here in the virtual world. You'll just remain forever in a blank space of nothingness. Even time will be trivial.
No, please, I don't want that.
Shut up, criminal scum. You worked with Mikado and were the cause of their deaths, so you must pay the price. But why me? I'm a victim here. I'll die too. Are you really okay with that? Yeah, Yoruko, you're going to abandon me too? I didn't say that, it's just... This isn't just to save Yuki. You have to think about the big picture. Think about it. If we choose Graduate, Utsuro will be resurrected. He has divine luck, a cursed power that shouldn't be allowed to exist in this world. It causes suffering for too many people. That thing should never come back. Even if it costs me my life, I'll end that goddamn luck. Have you abandoned saving Yuki in order to prevent my master's resurrection? And on top of that, you're going to abandon the 8 people here for the greater good of the world? Ray, you should know what would happen if he came back. If he gets resurrected here. I know, I'm already prepared to give my life. But will we be able to persuade the rest? Please, there has to be another way. Sora. I'll also tell you this. It's not just Yuki who will disappear when you graduate. Someone else will too. Sora. What? Yep. In reality, Sora is, or rather, Akane Taira is brain dead. She's only able to physically be here because it's a virtual world, the only place she can act as herself. Even if her avatar exists, the place her data is supposed to be stored doesn't exist. When this virtual world disappears, the person known as Sora will as well.
Oh, that's right. Her brain's in a vegetable state.
You don't have to worry about me. The only thing that matters is protecting Yuki. Sora, what should I do? Now I know my life is meaningless. I was prepared to sacrifice myself. When I returned to the real world, for a moment I saw Utsuro in my blurry consciousness. If I wanted to, I could just drop everything and lay myself to rest. However, I chose to come back here. Now that I think about it, what made me wake up? Why did I come back to this virtual world? To save Yuki. To save everyone. What should I do? I don't know. I can't bring myself to choose either. If we choose Graduate, Yuki's personality will die, and Utsuro will take over. But the moment we press repeat, we'll all be trapped in this virtual world forever. Fufu, what a dilemma! There's no time limit, so take as long as you need. Mikado's so calm. Damn it, I can't think of a way out. This graduation exam, it really was a checkmate from the moment we stepped foot in the trial grounds. I can't choose either one. If I choose repeat, I could save my own life, but... No, wait. Mikado's purpose is to revive Master Utsuro. Then why? What's that sound? Who just voted? Me, dipshit. Shobai. I want to get this over with quickly. This is honestly just becoming a big waste of my time. So, what did you choose? Huh? No shit, I chose graduation. I don't want to stay in this hellhole. You damn fool. It's only natural for Shobai to select Graduate. It doesn't matter if this world has divine luck or not, or if Yuki perishes or not. It's simply not his problem. That's... And Iroha's going to select it too.
Me too, but...
Shouldn't you want to graduate more than anybody else? You want the resurrection of Master Utsuro, or rather you want the protection of divine luck back? Or are you planning on suffering and selecting repeat? Are you going to stay here until you lose your mind? Or are you ready to make your decision?
Yeah, that's right. It's why I joined Void in the first place.
Oh, Iroha. Bravo! 2 votes already! 2 more and the graduation process will begin. No. Please, no. 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 I wonder what the others will do. Don't even have to ask. Yeah, this is the only way to stop him. Ooh, excellent! 2 people are willing to stay in the Neo World program just to prevent the return of Master Utsuro. So now we have 2 votes for graduation and 2 for repeat. Sora, Yuki, and Yoruko, the rest is up to you. I'm going to be honest, I'm hesitant. I don't want to sacrifice myself for anything. But I don't have the right to sacrifice Sora and Yuki just for my own selfish desires. Am I doing the right thing? Oh, Yoruko. No, I can't hesitate. I have to do this. Yoruko? To be honest, I thought it'd be harder to convince you. You've changed, Yoruko Kabuya. Honestly, I don't know how bad Utsuro returning would be. But I promised we'd all get out of here together. We'll find another way. Even if I have to stay here forever, I won't die too easily. As long as I'm still living, I'll force open a way out myself. If everyone chooses to graduate, Sora and Yuki will die. I couldn't live with myself if it was my fault. 2 votes for graduation and 3 votes for repeat. Sora, Yuki, if any one of you selects repeat, the vote will conclude.
Don't do that. Are you crazy? I don't want to stay here forever. Please select graduation.
No, don't pressure them, Iroha. If you of all people tell them to graduate, they might do the opposite. They might choose to graduate on their own. That's ridiculous. Graduation is basically suicide for them. They can't choose graduation. That's also true.
What?
Ooh, this really is tense. But will you really choose repeat? Sora? What is it? Thank you. Not just Sora, but everyone who's willing to sacrifice themselves. I know this is terrible. Because of me, nobody can go back to the real world. But you don't have to blame yourself. I'm in the same position. And it's as Tsurugi said, we need to prevent the resurrection of Utsuro no matter what. Yes, I'm prepared for this. I have a feeling this was the trap all along. That repeat was the trap. I think it's worse than just being stuck here forever. Even if I can't go back to my daily life, I'll...
No. Are you going to press repeat? Please don't. Wait.
Hold on, Yuki. Huh? Can you wait a minute before you vote?
Ew.
What is it, Sora? There's something strange that intrigued me from a while ago. Do you feel it too? Something strange? Tsurugi said that Mikado intends to take over our bodies using the personality override using the graduation. But is that really true? I understand your hesitance, but this program is based on the Future Foundation's model. It should work the same way. I'm sure. The only way to use personality override is by over half the students pressing graduate. Then, why is Mikado subtly encouraging us to choose repeat? Explain. Just think about it. If Mikado was truly planning to use the graduation exam to override our personalities, if we choose graduation, our personalities will disappear. Why should he need to tell us that? That's incredibly suspicious. We surely can't choose graduate, right? Regardless of Mikado's intent, Tsurugi already explained what personality override does. Mikado was trying to hide that from us and didn't explain it at first. Even so, he just admitted it so easily. Yeah, and I mean, like, Sora and Yuki obviously would never choose graduate under those circumstances. That's literally like half of the votes he needs to choose repeat. Like, I think he wants us to choose repeat. The odds are in favor for repeat. If we look back at what we've discussed so far, this is a well-thought-out, long-term, large-scale plan. Don't forget that Mikado dedicated his entire life to meeting Utsuro. If we consider his previous actions, he's constantly lied and tricked us all before. You're onto something here. What benefit would he get from admitting to all that? Also, choosing repeat isn't something we should just do lightly. Everyone will be trapped here forever. But Tsurugi, Rei, and Yoruko, who have already chosen repeat. So if either I or Yuki choose repeat, Mikado's plan fails? But is that really true? Mikado's been working on this plan ever since he existed, so why would he leave an option where he fails? Sora, does that mean... Wait, you're not going to choose graduation, are you? If you do that, our personalities will disappear. I know that, but there's still something. Sora, I assumed you'd be the one to see all the incongruities.
Incongruities? That's a big word.
First, allow me to argue back. I didn't remove the option to repeat because it's essential. My plan takes advantage of using the Neo World program, so there was nothing I could do to remove it. If I had just a little more time, maybe I could have changed it using my alter ego abilities. In part, my plan relies heavily on divine luck. It was necessary to put my plan into action as fast as possible, so our fortune does not disappear. Another point, I'm not exactly encouraging you to press repeat. I'm just encouraging you to vote quickly. Quickly? Foo-foo, foo-foo-foo, everyone except Sora and Yuki has already made their votes. I've already won. Huh? What are you talking about? You've won? Because you simply can't win at this point. Allow me to explain an additional rule I didn't mention before. Oh, you fucker. What? There's something else? As you know, upon graduation, Sora and Yuki's personalities will disappear. But if you press repeat, you'll return back to the virtual world. Isn't it so unfair? Our dear Sora and Yuki don't deserve a lose-lose situation. That's why I added additional functions. You could say I improved the graduation exam system. The moment the graduation is initiated, all the survivors will gain the right to live happily ever after in their own ideal world. What? In other words, when the personality override function is activated, you won't return to the real world. And if you press repeat, you'll remain in the virtual world.
What? We'll stay in the virtual world? You said we get out if we choose graduate. Lies. You're a liar.
So you're messing with us? This entire thing was pointless and we'd be stuck here either way? If that's the case, there's no reason to cast your votes.
Why are you acting so calm? If he's telling the truth, we'll all be stuck here forever.
It doesn't change anything. To press repeat is for you to remain in the virtual world trapped. And to press graduate is to live happily ever after in your own utopia, the good ending. Our own utopia? What does that mean? Utopia. A utopia is a place your heart desires. Instead of going to the real world, you'll go to a personalized paradise inside the Neo World program. It's a world with no pain or suffering, and you'll spend eternity with the people you have longed for the most. That's ridiculous. Why are you saying all this so suddenly? Besides, I wouldn't choose graduate just for that kind of fantasy. But it's not a fantasy! As soon as the graduation exam ends, you'll lose all your memories and be perfectly immersed in your own utopia. You heard me correctly. You won't even remember that it's not real, and you won't be able to doubt it. You just have to sit back and relax in a world you've desired your entire lives. An ideal world? That makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. Yuruko, haven't you experienced it before? You never once doubted this place's fantasy when you lost your memory previously. You just accepted it as reality. Because your memories were modified, you never doubted your status as an ultimate student at Hope's Peak. You even forgot your own appearance and didn't even question all the false information I manipulated. In fact, if Nikke hadn't intervened at all, you wouldn't have even suspected this world was virtual. It'll be the same. You'll be trapped in your own utopia, forget everything and accept your fantasy. It will be your happy ending. So, we'll never be able to return to the real world? I think you're all mistaken. Why are you all so obsessed with what's real? Huh? Do you think it's natural for a human to live in reality? Suppose you all get out of here. What awaits you? The harsh truth of reality. What more is there for you? Financial problems, health problems, arguments, violence? What reason is there that a human would choose to live in such a harsh reality? You're being ridiculous. I refuse to listen to such bullshit. Yuki, Akane Taira, go and press repeat. Don't be fooled by this bastard's words. Yeah. Yuruko said it before. As long as we're all here, we'll find a way out. But is that really true? How long would it take us to find a way out? Yuki! Mikado's making sense. We actually believed this virtual world to be real until we heard the truth from Nikke. If we really go to a paradise, we'll forget everything. We can finally be happy. I'd like that. Wait, Yuki, it's a trap. Mikado was trying to trick us into graduating. If that happens, Utsuro will be resurrected. But even if we choose repeat, we still lose. If we choose repeat, Mikado will lose too. Either way, we all lose. On the other hand, if we choose graduate, Mikado gets what he wants. Wouldn't we all be satisfied that way? Yuki, please think carefully about this. If you choose repeat now, think about what will happen to your body. Mikado's just trying to trick you with sweet little lies into choosing graduation. I'm lying? I assure you, I'm telling the truth. Your glorious utopia awaits. You damn... I mentioned this at the start of the class trial. Do you remember what I said? I told you I'd return you all to your peaceful daily lives. No way. What kind of a peaceful life is a utopia? It's the only way for Yuki to be happy. This is the case for the rest of you as well. I'm being serious here. For the rest of us? Yuki, I'll ask you this once, just in case. If you select repeat, you'll be stuck here in the virtual world with nothing left, and you're somehow going to try and find a way to escape to the real world. Suppose you do find a way out. What will you do after that? What will I do? Of course, I know that doesn't change our situation. We'll still be trapped in the lab, with not enough food for all the Foundation agents. It'd be almost impossible to escape. However, the fact still remains. We can't let that monster Utsuro get resurrected. I wasn't asking you, I was asking Yuki. So, what are you going to do? Well, I'd have my body back, and when everything settles down, I could try to return to my daily life.
Hey, got demon.
Oh dear, I apologize for that. Dear Yuki is so innocent, it's pitiful. What? What do you mean? I'll start with an apology. I'm sorry, Yuki. Even if you leave the virtual world, your plan would be impossible. What? What? As he said that, Mikado began to smile, when suddenly a screen descended onto the courtroom. Is he going to show what Yuki looks like in the real world right now, which is, I'm assuming, not great condition? And as soon as it stopped moving, an image appeared. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is the body you want to go back to so much. Uh-huh. What? Is that?
Eek, a brain. Is that his brain?
That's Yuki's brain in reality? Yes, I kindly asked Kokoro for a hand with the process. Even though you're just a brain, you're technically still alive. You're not dead, don't worry.
He's only a brain, but he's alive?
Theoretically, if a constant supply of nutrients is maintained to a brain, it will be able to function normally. He's able to think, however, he won't be able to see, speak, or even hear. He's barely human at that point. This can't be real. That brain is me? No, I can feel my hands. I can feel my body. Yuki's current body is just an avatar. It's brain-based, so he's able to feel those senses. Yuki's body in the real world, however, is a 1,500-gram chunk of meat. That's bullshit. Yuki, don't listen to him. If I'm lying, how come Tsurugi and Rei weren't able to find Yuki's body in the lab? The answer is simple. Yuki's not accessing the Neo World program with connectors like you all. His brain is integrated into the machine itself. Yuki's brain is integrated into the Neo World program itself? What have you done? Without doing so, I would never have been able to realize the power of divine luck inside the virtual world. Yuki's brain and Master Utsuro's brains have similar internal structures. As I planned to do everything inside the virtual world, I didn't need Yuki's body on the outside. So I destroyed it, leaving only the brain behind. Of course, since I don't have a body myself, I asked someone for help. Shobai Hashimoto, you bastard! You knew all along! That's obvious. The biological part was done by Kokoro, and Shobai helped with the technical part. You fucking bastard! The contract we signed stated you had to inform me of everything! This is why I despise criminals! What? Saying I shouldn't have an insurance policy? After all, would you have even come back if Yuki was basically dead? No, it can't be. That's not my body. Yuki, be conscious, he's lying, trust me. If that's really true, wouldn't it be a contradiction to overwrite Utsuro's personality into Yuki's body? That's a good point. Huh? That's right. Mikado's been saying this entire time that Yuki's body is a vessel for Utsuro. If Yuki's body doesn't exist, he won't be able to revive Utsuro. When did I say I would override Yuki's body with Master Utsuro's personality? What do you mean? I never said that I would use Yuki's body in the real world. The hypothesis that I'm planning to use Yuki's body is of your own assumption. I never directly confirmed or denied it.
What?
Then why? Why Yuki? No, before that. How are you going to revive Utsuro without Yuki's body? Yuki fits well with Utsuro in the physical and brain timing, but he's not protected by divine luck. All I need is the container to hold him to have divine luck. Their brain, anyway. For Master Utsuro, I have prepared a body that would be much more suitable than an ordinary person's like Yuki's.
A more suitable body? Who is it?
The person in the opposite position to Yuki. Yuki's all brain and no body. The person I'm talking about is someone with a body but dead brain. Okay. Okay. I get it. There's only one person left who fits those conditions. It has to be them. I mean, I can't select Akane here. I guess we just have to pick Sora. Is it me? You want to put Utsuro's mind into the body of Akane Taira. What? Correct! Didn't I say it before? I don't just want Yuki's body, I want Miss Taira's too. Although brain dead, miraculously, her body, her muscles, her organs, and her nerves are still functional. Yes, if you replace the software called the brain with a new one, it should be able to function again. Akane Taira was with Utsuro when he died, and was the closest person to him. Therefore, she should have been impacted by divine luck the most, meaning she'd be a perfect fit for Utsuro's host body. Well, amongst other reasons. After doing many calculations, I concluded that it would be for the best to overwrite Miss Taira's personality with Master Utsuro's. Wait a minute, then what is Sora? Her brain's dead, meaning she shouldn't have an avatar, so that's why you're choosing Akane's body. How is Sora here then? If she's not Akane's avatar, just who is she? Are you asking about Sora's true identity? Yes, I think it's about time to reveal what she is. Sora is... she's basically nothing. Iroha probably knows this, but during the preparation stages I didn't reveal anything about Sora. I wasn't trying to hide anything, it's just because there was literally nothing to show. Sora's not human, she's just here to assist in Master Utsuro's resurrection in the Neo World program. She's just an algorithm, so to speak. What? She's an algorithm? Wait, so she's not Akane Taira? Miss Taira has been dead from the very beginning. It's impossible to connect her to the Neo World program. Instead, I created a blank personality and placed her data inside there. Maybe Sora has already felt this, but her memories of being Akane Taira have felt unusual. An algorithm? I'm just an algorithm? Did you ever have a strange feeling during the killing game? For example, feeling like your body is not your own, and that like it's moving on its own? What is the matter indeed? Kanade herself admitted it. The case had been solved, there shouldn't be anything wrong. But what is this feeling? I can't shave off this feeling that I shouldn't let the trial end like this. Like it's just some unknown forces behind me. What's this unsettling feeling? Now that Yuki has come clean, it's my turn. After I went up to the power room and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene, the first thought that came to me was that I couldn't just let Yuki be the Blackened. What? I don't know why. Maybe it was from witnessing my friend committing murder. Maybe it was something else. But I wasn't ready to let Yuki down just yet. Sora believed it was Akane Taira, and it's also possible that she attributed all those actions to Akane's personality. However, that's not the case. All of her actions were done to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan. That's the entire reason for her existence. She's an algorithm with a directive to assist the process of the killing school trip. Not a program, not even an alter ego. It's impossible for her to go against her default algorithm. An algorithm that safeguards the killing school trip. That's exactly what Sora is. No, that can't be true. Sora.
I don't understand. An algorithm? Isn't that just a program? Please explain. So is Sora an alter ego?
Idiotic. She's just an algorithm going by the name of Akane Taira in order to help the plan progress. That's literally all she is, nothing more, nothing less. The name Sora is just a temporary name that Yuki gave her. It's quite fitting. Voo. Calm down. Calm down. Did I know what I was from the start and what I had to do? I expect this. Odd memories as Akane Taira. My entire existence being a mystery. But the fact that I'm not human, and I'm just an algorithm to safeguard Master Utsuro's resurrection plan. If that's true, then All programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. This body is simply a programmed algorithm. I am just an AI, I have no emotions. I laugh, act gloomy, get angry, etc. Not because it's how I actually feel, but because I was programmed this way. Everything I think and feel is fake. This isn't the time to worry. I must concentrate. I must save Yuki. I am an algorithm called Akane Taira. I can't go against this, can I? I just have to press fail. Empty. No, everything is empty. I am Akane Taira. Empty. I am so empty. Empty. Empty, 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 empty. Empty, 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 empty. Hey! Press repeat. How long are we going to stand here? If one of you presses repeat, this all ends. Stop thinking about the future. Now, just focus on stopping Mikado Sinoji. Unfortunately, that's not possible. Weren't you listening? Sora's here to safeguard my plan. She will press graduation unconditionally. She's supposed to press it. Her algorithm tells her to do so. Aww. But Sora, you do have emotions. 'Cause Monocro did too. And you made note of that. You thought he did too. You can break free. Oh no.
What?
Sora, you... Huh? Why are you saying that? I need to press repeat. Stop Mikado. Save Yuki. Akane Taira, what are you doing? You just pressed graduate. I did? No, I'm still myself. I'm going to save Yuki. Sora, please wake up, Sora. Excellent! 3 for graduate and 3 for repeat. It's a tie. Only 1 vote remaining. So, what are you going to choose, Yuki? Shit! Yuki, listen to me. Don't believe him. If Utsuro comes back, the entire world will be in danger. No matter what, we must stop that. I can't. What? I'm tired of this world, of everything. Why me? Why do I have to carry such a burden? Why is everything down to me? Yuki. It doesn't matter what you say. In the end, Yuki is just an ordinary boy. His mind and spirit has already been shattered. He can no longer think rationally. You're the one who drove him to this. Sora, say something. We need to convince Yuki. Please, we need you. My mouth won't move. No, not just my mouth. My entire body, too. My thoughts are stopping. Yuki will choose graduate soon. The result has already been decided. Has my role in all this already ended? Is there nothing more I can do? I don't know. I think everything's fine. But everything feels wrong. I don't know. Yuki? Who's this? What? What? Huh? How? Oh my god. Hi, Shinji. I love you. What? Big bro?
How? Shinji, but he's dead. Ghost.
You don't have to burden all this. You've done your best. Don't you deserve a break? What is this? Shinji's dead. A glimpse of utopia. Oh. Just in case you didn't believe it yourself, I thought I'd show you firsthand. What Yuki is really looking for is somebody to follow. Maybe that's why Shinji appeared before him. Big bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, bro. Yuki, this isn't real. It's just fantasy. Just fantasy? But this is reality. And there's no escape. From the moment you entered the Neo World program, it became your new reality. Don't give up. You already know Mikado can manipulate the virtual world, don't you? He isn't real. Why are you trying to deny reality? This is your reward. You've all been fighting so hard for a better world. To forget everything and just be happy. You could perhaps spend some time with a lost friend. Wouldn't you rather be in a reality where they're with you again? A peaceful world. Shut up. Shut up. Do you really think that will happen? It doesn't matter what you say. The decision is all up to Yuki. Yuki, now is the time to make your decision. You don't need to apologize, Yuki. It's for the best. Yes, thank you, big bro. No! Yuki! Oh, he's gonna hit graduate. I guess.